Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from Sunday, the 27th of March to Saturday, the 2nd of April, 2022. And this is especially for you coming from Aquarius. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. Your palms are magic. Your palms belong to the soul, and the soul is the one who draws all those lines and the signs telling people like me what's waiting for you. So it's very important to use the palms to be part of your predictions. And I'll show you how to reach that magic inside you, the soul. It's an easy way, and I'll show you how so that you can become somebody very special. And more than that, I'll show you how your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions will help you through your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. We'll talk all about that. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to do that as well. Sunday, the 27th of March, you're coming from Aquarius. Be careful that your bad temper and a quickness to criticize and a tendency to show arrogance will all be seen. You will very easily be slighted. You will feel insulted, and you may react with a very powerful way of showing a temper. You can become very daring on this morning and afternoon of Sunday, the 27th of March. So try not to expose yourself to trouble, whether physically, mentally, emotionally. Take the soft approach by using words which are soft. You can be on fire very quickly, and that's what makes you retaliate to things, showing arrogance and getting yourself into trouble, breaking up partnerships and relationships. Evening and nightfall follows the same way. So if you don't have to be out in the evening nightfall, it's safer for you to just remain home. But if you have to be plans already made, then tell yourself you have to take the soft approach. The soft approach means use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. Monday, the 28th of March, things get even worse. Now, where you work or where you do business or where you do whatever you're doing, even if you're at home, you're going to have that sense of criticizing people very easily, looking down on them very quickly, because these planets will make your tolerance very low, and they'll make your teamwork very low, and they'll make you a person who just cannot get things done. So you're going to have difficulties in this morning and afternoon of Monday, the 20th of March, getting along with people. You have to try your best to do that because teamwork may save you. On your own, you will be isolated with no help anywhere, nobody to fight for your cause. And that will be the unfortunate part of it. Evening and nightfall, you're going to do very well, except that whatever you do, again, the dangerous is that pride in you and that lack of tolerance in you and that lack of being a friendly person in you. If you can control that part of it, you have a chance to make some very good friends in the evening nightfall period. Tuesday, the 29th of March. This is going to be again a very emotional day. So these emotions are tracking you. You seem to be oversensitive to criticism where you work or where you do business. You seem to be very changeable, very moody, very uncertain of what the plan is all about. So why don't you be a follower rather than wanting to take the lead? That would be much, much better for you. Emotional planets where you work and where you do business are not very stable. So they make you moody and they make you changeable, not being really knowing what direction you need to take. So you've got to follow the leader rather than be the leader on this morning and afternoon of Tuesday, the 29th of March. And you'll have your ideas as too emotional, not enough logic. So repeat the word logic to yourself, morning and afternoon. And the same thing, evening and nightfall, these planets follow you. Should you even be out? There's no point because these emotional planets are not steady. But there is one planet there in the evening nightfall that wants to give you an unexpected good surprise by meeting somebody. So go out for that purpose and see what that somebody can offer you. What the surprise can be unexpectedly good. Maybe a better job, a better business, or a better person to meet. and go home early after that. Wednesday, the 30th of March. Now the planets of domination and control are there. So you're not having a very good week. Morning and afternoon, the planets of domination and control, they come over to your side and make you very dominating and stubborn. Well, that's not going to get you very far because these planets are not positive. And because they're not positive, they'll give you a position of failure. So you're not going to get support, you're not going to get people backing whatever reason, whatever cause you have, whatever ideas you have, where you work or do business. So what's the point of it all? Being stubborn. Why don't you be flexible? Why don't you be negotiable? Why don't you improve your tolerance? Why don't you improve your teamwork to get some value of this morning and afternoon, Wednesday, the 30th of March? Because there could be a good possibility for you to get something bigger than what you are doing, a better job, maybe a better business, maybe. Evening and nightfall, the same thing happens. These planets follow you. So again, they make you stubborn. Again, they make you a person who doesn't cooperate with others, very pushy and very demanding. You won't get very far. What's the point of going out at all? But it says that you may meet somebody unexpectedly who could help you a lot in the area of job, business, or money. So go meet that person if you can, and then go home early. Thursday, the 31st of March, at last you've got one complete 24 hours of good luck day. Morning and afternoon, the planets of unexpected goodness are there. And their duty is to make you unexpectedly very lucky and very happy meeting people you want to, getting ideas impulsively of a genius, and also meeting people who will support whatever plans you have. So much going for you on this morning and afternoon, 31st of March. Don't be rebellious though, and try to follow rules and regulations. That's going to help you a lot. And show respect to your seniors at your place of work and to the partners in business you might have. And then you will see the unexpected planets will give you all the chance to progress in the morning and afternoon. Have lunch with somebody and talk to them about your great ideas you have. They'll buy it, and you'll see that you can progress even then. Evening and nightfall, these good planets follow you. And there are some better planets in the evening nightfall. The better planets are slow and steady. They are bonding. They help you to bond with people. So partnerships can be created. Partnerships of a personal kind, a business kind, a job kind, whatever kind. So you can bond very nicely throughout the whole day and more so in the evening nightfall. And hour by hour, you get luckier and luckier in the evening nightfall. So be out and about. Friday, the 1st of April, that's not a good morning and afternoon. It shows that ego issue again is back. And it shows that your name and reputation can be attacked. And it shows that you can be blamed for some mistakes, very badly blamed, where you might lose a job or where you can even have difficulties in business. So it's a great downtrend in the morning and afternoon of Friday, the 1st of April. So what can you do about it? Well, all you can do is to shut the door to being arrogant and don't be any kind of criticizing people. You want to have friends. You don't want to make enemies on this morning and afternoon, or you'll get into a worse and worse state with no support at all. Evening and nightfall, emotional planets are there. Well, emotional planets are fine in the evening, but one of them makes you stubborn and dominating. One of them makes you very moody and changeable, and the other one makes you also very arrogant. So, is there any reason for you to be out? But if you have to be out, plans already made, then tell yourself not to be too expectant and not to be too fussy if you're overlooked, and no need to show arrogance of any kind. Saturday, the 2nd of April, and all these moody planets are there, making you changeable. You just can't make up your mind what you want. And so, why don't you let somebody else organize whatever there is to organize in the morning and afternoon period? You're not going to manage it well. You'll make plans and change, and that's going to upset other people. Also, the emotional planets are not steady. So, whoever you meet emotionally, there can be upsets created by you sometimes being stubborn, sometimes being argumentative. So, don't allow that to happen. At least have a decent morning and afternoon to at least get along with the people you are. No need to be in the limelight. You don't want that. Evening and nightfall is another set of problems. And the problems this time are these planets make you stubborn, they make you disagreeable, and they make you argumentative. So, all that is waiting to happen if you let it happen. Do the opposite. You don't want to argue, you want to be part of a team, and you don't want to dominate. You want to share responsibilities or let somebody else have the limelight. That's how you quieten these planets. And that's how you can have a much, much better Saturday, 7th April, 2nd of April. So that's the week for you. This 90-minute session I talk about is going to give you many possibilities of knowing your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And it'll give you that kind of information to know how to connect and activate the soul that you have. That will be a very powerful thing I teach you. Once you can get that done, you will be at a different level of people. Most of us, we only get this connection or the opportunity to get the soul going, working with us when we are in our 50s or 60s or 70s. But from the date you see me for the appointment or for the session, I will show you how in the next 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days or so, how to activate the energies of the soul. It's a system which I will teach you. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. There's a lot of things I will teach you in these next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, how your next 9 years are going to be, and your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. There's no end to energy. And I'll show you all that. All that for just USD $50. Here's my email. Let's get it going. And let's make you a person way above others so that you can be very special in your life. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.